Hi, Aries. This is Lost Twin Tarot. My name is Colette, if you haven't viewed me before. Aries, this is going to be your weekly reading for April the 8th through the 14th. Aries, this is a very important week for you, especially for you. This is the very important eclipse in your sign, or in Mercury retrograde as well. Um, so this is a very important week as well. I was meditating on your cards. I did the pre-shuffle. And I feel like what's kind of happening, this week is that, you're definitely connecting the dots in a situation. I feel like you're gonna be, you know, I feel like you're definitely manifesting something. I feel like you're believing in yourself more. I feel like you're moving on. Um, and you've learned all you can learn in a situation, but as you move on in a situation, you're going to be learning as you go. um, I feel like you're in the early stages of something. Whatever that is going to apply differently for all of you. um, I apologize for that. um, I feel like it's going to be different for all of you. I feel like you're moving forward with these plans and you're leaving this toxic energies behind. You know, take it how it resonates. It's going to be either a person, a place, a workplace, family, whatever that means to you. I feel like you feel like there's nothing else for you. Um, and I feel like this was hard for you to do that. Um, this could have already happened, or it's happening the week of the eclipse. You're already kind of in the process of doing this. But I feel like you are headed down a road of achievement. Like you're determined to do this. You have the Four of Wands on the bottom, Aries. This could be some of yours birthday week as well. I feel like you could be having a gathering, going out for your birthday. I don't feel like it's going to be like a huge social event for some of you. I do feel like it's going to be you could be going out and just going out with your close friends, and you're going to be really grateful for that. Um, you're going to be grateful for what you have. I feel like you're going to be, you know, just, grateful for life, grateful for, your health. Everything might not be perfect right now, but I feel like you're just going to be, really taking stock of everything. You have the Queen of Wands on the bottom here. Also, I feel like your intuition is really going to be higher than it ever right now. I feel like if something doesn't feel right, then definitely follow that, Aries. I feel like if something does feel right, follow it. If something doesn't feel right, then follow that as well. Since this is an important week, I'm going to also pull these three oracle cards. This is from the Woodland Wardens deck. I've already can't talk. You have the Wolf and the Rosehip Guardianship. You have the Dragonfly and Pansy Balance. And you have the Sheep and the Blackberry Devotion. All right, so let's get started, Aries. So you have the Ace of, I don't even think I told you what you had. You have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. You have the Hierophant and the Page of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands and the Two of Cups. And the Three of Cups and the Hermit. And this is for placement Sun, Moon, and Rising. Just take the pieces that resonate and drop the rest. Okay, Aries, so let's get into this. You have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. This can represent the Three of Wands. Some readers do add these together and represent the Three of Wands. So this is definitely, a beginning of something promising. This is putting into, your plans into action. This is the beginning of expansion. I feel like you're going forward with a promising adventure, an opportunity, something that's really getting you excited. I feel like, with this eclipse coming in, this is something that's getting you, revved up with passion, excitement. This can be, a love opportunity. This could be you starting to, you know, beginning to think about how you want to, um, really what you want to, devote yourself to, what you want to start putting your energy and time into. You have guardianship, balance, and devotion. So, what do you want to devote your time to? Um, I feel like things are going to get back into balance for you, Aries. Guardianship. What are you going to be? You think about some of you could be, a parent in some situations, but a guardianship also represents what you take care of, what do you, nurture, um, what you watch out for. What do you take really pride in? What is something that you guard? This is a card of like guard, like standing guard over something that you really want to like just take pride in. You don't want anybody else to like, get near. This could be a new love as well, or just an opportunity that you don't want anybody else to, mess with. Even a home as well, something you take pride in. You put a lot of work into this, project really, as well. You have the Hierophant and the Page of Pentacles. The Hierophant could be, someone like a mentor. This could be school for some of you. If some of you are deciding to go back to school, this could represent marriage as well. It's all about hierarchy type of things. So with the Page of Pentacles, this is someone, this can definitely represent you going into the beginning of something. So you could be going back to school. Um, this can represent you guardianship. Some of you could be going maybe back to your parents. Maybe you're going back to your parents to receive something. Maybe to get some sort of help for something. Um, and maybe you don't want to. Maybe you don't want to do that. But you made up your mind in this decision. Maybe some of you haven't talked to your parents in a long time. Um, but maybe this is something that you feel like you need to do, especially with this retrograde coming in. And this Eight of Cups, or Eight of Cups. I keep thinking the Eight of Cups because everybody's been getting it this week, but it's because of that eclipse on there. But also because of this, eclipse coming in, we're all kind of, moving away from things that don't longer serve us anymore. Take it how it resonates. It could mean a lot of things. It could, it definitely means that something is promising coming in for you. Next, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. This is really going from the Five to the Six of Pentacles. I feel like, this was something where you were just, you felt like you could have been left out in the cold. Maybe you felt like, your financial situation was out of balance. I feel like in a lot of ways you could have been devoted to somebody with that devotion card, and they weren't devoted to you. This could have been in work, this could have been with a person, and it wasn't an equal give and take relationship, whether this, however this was. And I feel like that's what you want to move away from now. You're looking for something that's more an equal give and take. You're looking for that balance. Next, you have the Ace of Swords. So you have two aces here. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. You have the Ace of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. And I feel like, you see this Ace of Swords with this Three of Pentacles, and it says, high five, it's all these people, high 10, it's all these people like, cheering you on. And I feel like you're finally getting the, like the word restitution is coming into I don't know why, but that's the word that's coming through. But I feel like you're getting like the restitution or the like the I'm getting the word restitution. I'm also getting the word reassurance as well. And the acknowledgement that you have deserved. And I feel like almost in a way, this Ace of Swords isn't applying to you. It's applying to other people around you. Um, like the people, it's almost like they're waking up to to you. They're finally waking up to how important you are. They're waking up to the idea of how much you do for them. They're waking up to how important you are. Um, and I feel like it's almost like that Ace of Swords is applying to those people or that person. Um, I feel like that's what's coming in, and I feel like that's the victory. I feel like they're getting the clarity about that Aries, and you're getting the victory with that Ace of Swords. Um, I feel like you're finally getting that cheered on, those cheerleaders for you. Um, all the people that are like finally like, oh, Aries, um, you know, you've been doing so great. And I feel like it's finally what you've been, waiting for. You've been waiting for that, devotion. Like you're devoted to this company, this person. It's almost like I feel like some of you are like walking out on somebody or something, and they're like, no, wait, don't leave. And, you might have to make this decision about it. That's for some of you. I feel like some of you could already be making the choice to walk out if you, unless you already have. Next, you have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Wands. And I feel like, um, this could resonate for some of you. You could be leaving a relationship already. If you're in a harmonious relationship with somebody, I feel like this is just the burdens that you've put on yourself. Um, and it needs to be more equal give and take. Maybe you've just it's been one of those things like maybe this person hasn't been working and you've been paying all the bills. Maybe this person's been sick and you're just like you've been just working, you've been taking care of them. You've been just really just taking on everything. Maybe this is something like that where it's you know this can also represent the Two of Cups, your higher self. Um, and you just can't seem to, get in touch with your higher self, your spirituality, because you got everything else going on. You have too many burdens. You're taking on other people's burdens. And I feel like that could be what is, you're letting that go with this, eclipse, um, this retrograde. I feel like, you're trying to get into balance with that balance card, but at the same time, you could be, it's hard for you, Aries, because you are so devoted to people, you're devoted to, um, task. I feel like when you want to set your mind to something, Aries, you really don't like to give up. Like you're not a quitter. You're like, I have to finish this, I have to do this. You don't like to lose. You like to be a winner at everything that you do. You like to achieve things. You like achievement. Next, you have the Three of Cups and the Hermit. And I feel like if this is for your birthday week, I feel like this could be you really getting a sense of a good, really having a good time with the ones close to you, your friends, your family. I feel like this is a good sense of you, going out, traveling, with like the hermit card. And you could be getting some really great advice from the people close to you. Um, I feel like everybody could be, communicating, getting together, just enjoying themselves. And you're all almost like reflecting and communicating. And I feel like you could be getting just some almost like somebody could say something to you that kind of is like it's exactly what you need. It's exactly what kind of turns that lantern on, it lights that lantern up inside of you, and you're like, oh, that's what I needed to hear. Yeah, that's a good idea. Or, yeah, maybe I should. Or they kind of just gives you that little bit of a boost, Aries. Even if this isn't your birthday week, Aries, I feel like you could be still, meeting with people or getting together or just spending some time doing some internal healing. This isn't the deck I want. So let's see what else we have for you, Aries. What is the Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands? Two's coming out. You have the Queen of Cups on the bottom. I feel like you always get the Queen of Cups with me, Aries. I definitely feel like you have somebody like that close to you. With the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands, you have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Interesting. So I feel like this could almost be like, in a way, somebody or even you could be going from a page to a knight. Um, this can represent that. It's almost like you are creating something. You're going from a page to a knight. Um, and what I mean by that is that you're coming up with a plan of idea. You're having this, manifestation, in your head. Yeah, Mercury retrograde. You're having these ideas and you're bringing them down to earth with the Page of Cups. Um, this can also be about a person. They say, it could be a secret admirer as well. You could be the secret admirer. Whatever it is, take it how it resonates. I think you're going from that page, the almost like the beginning, the creator, the call to action, and then you are putting it into action with that knight. The knight is all about rescue and then coming in. And the Knight of Cups is all about that knight in shining armor. And I feel like that's what you're doing. This is both very dreamy energy, this is emotional energy. So I feel like with that Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, this is passion, this is emotion. Whatever is coming in for you, you know, whether this is a person, um, financial opportunity, whatever this is for you, it's going to be, quite passionate, um, very emotional, fulfilling. Whether you're getting this off the ground going or somebody else is starting to get the ball rolling and it's coming to you. I feel like it's something that's going to be very fulfilling, very exciting. With the Page of Pentacles and the Hierophant, you have the Tower coming in. You have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom. And I feel like this could be almost like a tower that you could be the tower that's creating the balance. You have that balance card on here, and with the Two of Pentacles, that can represent balance. But if you look at this fox, he's trying to get stronger. He's lifting weights. And I feel like that's what you've been doing. I feel like almost in a way you've been preparing yourself for a long time for this tower to hit. This tower could have already hit. And now that's why you're going into this Page of Pentacles Hierophant type of environment. Um, this could be the tower that you've been waiting for. This doesn't have to be a bad tower either. Um, I feel like in a way this could be something that you are tearing down yourself. This is a tower that you're creating, you're tearing it down, you're walking away, and you're moving on to something new. With the Hierophant, this could be you, going to ask a mentor for help. You're going and asking and, trying to receive the information that you need, asking for guidance. Take it how it resonates. I feel like it's a good thing for you. It's a tower that needs to happen. What is the Five and the Six of Pentacles for Aries? You have the Moon. You have the Eight of Wands on the bottom. And the Moon is all about intuition as well. And I felt like, on your cards is that your intuition is going to be extremely high right now, especially with that eclipse. I feel like you are following your intuition and you are looking for something that needs to be more equal give and take. You're trying to put your energy into the right things. I feel like you could be maybe a little bit confused, maybe a little bit disillusioned. But I feel like you're just going to try to stay on the right path. I feel like you're, just keep doing what you're doing. If something feels right, then just follow it. Because the Eight of Wands, represents movement. It also represents the end of stagnicity. It represents quick success as well. What is the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords for Aries? You have the Page of Swords on the bottom. You have the Fool. So I feel like this is, you know, what you're receiving. What when I said before about, this can be this group of people, they're getting the clarity that they needed before about, about Aries. Aries, is, you know wow, Aries, I didn't know you were so great at this. You're receiving all that reassurance, all that, restitution. And I feel like it's almost because you're taking a leap of faith in something. It's almost like you're doing something completely different that you wouldn't normally do. It's almost like you're doing something that you wouldn't normally do. You're almost like doing like the opposite. You're like, I would never do this. Um, and I feel like with the Page of Swords, it's almost like you've been watching, and you're doing something different. So you're taking this leap of faith, and then they saw it, and then they're like, "Oh wow, Aries, I never noticed it before." And it's like you pique somebody's interest, you pique these people's interest, and now you're receiving all this recognition, and it's giving you a victory in a situation. Take it how it resonates. With the Two of Cups and the Ten of Wands, you have the Strength card on the bottom, and you have the Three of Cups. Now, I feel like, this is saying that, you really want to have more time for yourself. You really want to have more time for a person in your life. Um, you just want more time to, rest, celebrate, things like that. But you're not having any time with that Ten of Wands. And I feel like you are going to need the strength to really I don't want to say put a stop to this, but you're almost going to have to just put up the strength, whether this could be come forward to a boss or perhaps a guardianship. Maybe this is someone who is, a parent or something like that, someone who kind of stands guard in a way. Um, you're going to have to come forward and have the strength to say, look, I can't do this anymore. Um, you have to come forward and say, I need to either move on from this. This is too much weight I'm carrying. Um, and if they don't like it, that's kind of what the decision you're going to make, whether you're going to kind of move away from that. What's lastly for Aries with the Three of Cups and the Hermit? Oh, three's coming out, Aries, but I'm seeing them all, so I'm going to take them all. You have the Devil on the bottom. So you have the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Five of Cups. And with this, I feel like this is when I said you could be getting together, I feel like a lot of you are. And kind of like taking a rehash of like the week and things like that, maybe like a rehash of over the years, if it's your birthday, just getting back into balance. I feel like it's because, you're going over this, Five of Cups feeling. I feel like this is what you're moving away from. I feel like you don't want to go back to the past anymore. You want to move past that, feeling of, shoulda, woulda, coulda. You just don't want to go, thinking about that anymore. um, you realize that you can't change anything. You have to move past that. It's just wasting too much time. It's wasting energy. With the Hierophant, I feel like, this is going back to this Hierophant over here. I feel like you're reflecting on a tower that possibly you're creating, or this Hierophant is what's coming in afterwards. Whether this is marriage or like you're getting involved with somebody, or some of you could be starting a new journey with school or a job, something of a hierarchy, and you're going to like a mentor type of thing like this. um you want to achieve stability with that King of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, or they have Taurus in their chart, or their big three, or you could have it in your big three. But I feel like that's what you're trying to achieve. You're trying to achieve stability. um and you have balance here, you have devotion. I feel like that's what you are doing. Aries, you are always a very devoted person to everything you do, so that's definitely something that is not changing. With the devil on the bottom as well, I feel like that's another thing that you're just moving past as well with this eclipse. Um, and I feel like it's going to be um a week where everything's going to start to shift. This is a week where everything's going to start to slowly change. This is the first week, and this is where it starts to like take off. Um, but yeah, it looks great for you, Aries. I'm really excited for you. You're the star of the show as far as I'm concerned. With Aries being in your sign. So, if you enjoyed this reading, thank you so much for viewing me today. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for viewing me today. I'm already discombobulated. This Mercury retrograde is throwing me completely off. I can't even, do my whole goodbye spiel. Anyway, so thank you so much for viewing me today. I really, really appreciate it. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Until then, I hope to see you at the next read and definitely enjoy your week.